All right, Semyon, welcome. Welcome to Honkler Hangout. Today is the 8th of May. It is 8 o'clock and 15 minutes Liberland time. You are in a different time zone. I believe at your place it's around 6. And we're going to do a small EMA with you, CEO of CryptoFeel. I've been talking about CryptoFeel an awful lot, especially since we did a 300 drop raffle on the raffle wheel here on Honkler Hangout. And after that day, we spoke a little bit more, and you said, "Hey man, I want to be on your stream." And actually, I told you that I want to have you on the stream. So here we are. And I have a couple of things that I would like to tell you. I have a couple of questions from viewers that I would like you to ask, but maybe you have something prepared for us which you would like to talk about. I don't know. So if that's the case, go ahead or make a small introduction about yourself and what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Could I just say that I love the outfit?
All
And
right, man. It's a
yeah,
clown's world. It's a clown's world out there, you know.
absolutely. And I like the flag you've got going in the background as well. That's
Yeah,
a Liberland flag. Yeah,
I am, in case you don't know, I am Liberlander Yoshi Livo. I got the passport right here. I'm streaming 20 miles out of Liberland. And this week we are also hosting the Liberland Championship of Blockchain Poker on Blockchain Poker, for example. And, you know, there are so many horrible things going on in the world, and it's best to just laugh about it a little bit sometimes, right? So that was my mindset when I started this stream 2 months ago. We started on the 3rd of March, and now after 2 months, we have I would say, impressive list of more and more and more cool guests, and you're gonna be the next one. So I'm looking forward to this chat, Semyon.
awesome. Yeah. So I suppose I'll just give a few words about myself and CryptoPhil, the company that I run.
Please do so.
So yeah, we're as most, or some of you may know, we're in a SLP token exchange. We were the first exchange to list Spice token, which was kind of the first popular SLP token out there. And since then, so we launched the exchange in August last year. It's me and four other guys, so we're 5 people in the team, all working full time. And we've listed other SLP tokens. We introduced Honest Coin, which is the regulatory compliant stablecoin backed by the US dollar. And we introduced Psi, which is the native token of SciShift AI, the exchange service, which is very cool for trading one crypto to another quickly. It's kind of like an alternative to Shapeshift.
But without a KYC.
Without the KYC, yeah, which is quite handy if you want to get things done quickly, obviously.
Yeah.
And we also introduced Toba, which was it's a UK-based bike company that have their own token on SLP. And we introduced Drop, which is our own token that we use on the exchange that gives users benefits and perks. And then we actually buy Drop tokens back every month using
It's an
some
interesting
part of our
proposal.
revenue.
Very interesting. I looked into that. I also shared it here on the stream a couple of times. I still need more people to use my referral link. So guys, in case you don't have an account there yet, make sure to register on CryptoFeel.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the moment, we're working on actually just after this stream, we're going to roll out a big update to our platform. So we're introducing a dark theme, charts, big user interface improvements, and a mobile-friendly web app, among a lot of other stuff that our users requested. So it's a big day for us actually today. We've all been working very hard on that. And behind the scenes, there's a lot going on. You know, we have a lot coming. We're working to release our decentralized SLP token exchange. We're working to bring DeFi to Bitcoin Cash, DeFi to Bitcoin Cash, decentralized finance.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on behind the scenes that I think is going to be very exciting for our customers and the wider Bitcoin Cash community.
Semyon, let me tell you something, or let me say something. Because I'm new to cryptophile, I didn't really know about it until 2 months, 3 months ago. I have some friends that told me about it before, but I was too busy with other things. And then only after I started this stream, I looked into cryptophile. And you just mentioned that you are the SLP exchange, and I have this idea in my head which maybe could work out for cryptophile. I'm not sure how you see that, so I'm just going to present you my vision of things. Um, in my world, not one crypto token is ready to take on the world economy because it's too complicated for one blockchain. And you could try and put the entire world economy into one blockchain, but then again, what is it good for? Because why would I want to store the selling of a loaf of bread in Peru on my hard disk? So I foresee different communities, different niche markets creating their own cryptocurrencies. Now, with SLP development, that's very interesting for uh, tokens and coins that don't have that kind of development in house in their own development team. And I was thinking, and there is a coin, as you can see here on the Liberland flag, I have a sticker of EFL. And EFL is what I like to refer to as the Bitcoin of the Netherlands. And I see a purpose for that coin because it has a niche market in that it serves people that speak Dutch. And I was thinking about creating a stable coin, SLP stable token, kind of. And I was hoping that, well, how I see cryptophile, it could be a gateway to SLP tokens. And how I see that is, what I mean with that is, just like the honest coin who gets minted and burned, a kind of a very liquid way of minting and burning. I could see people depositing the real EFL coin, which has its own blockchain, to cryptophile. At that moment, cryptophile creates SLP tokens out of that EFL coin, creates a market, of course, which buys back all the tokens one to one with the true coin in case people want to take it out again as the true coin. And from that moment on, people can use the SLP token of EFL, which is 100% backed by real EFLs, um, for any future development that SLP developers are going to create. For example, blockchain.poker might open up their client to people who are willing to pay, and then they can list any kind of SLP token to play poker with. And that is a development that an EFL coin will never create for itself. But if we have a EFL SLP token, we could use, well, basically everything that SLP is creating, all the SLP developers are creating. So that was my little idea. I don't know if I got it into your brain already. If you see how.
Yeah, I think I get it. I would say it's interesting. We should talk about it more. And what we're planning for DToken, which is the decentralized SLP exchange, is that anyone in the community is going to be able to list their token on DToken for a small processing fee, and as long as it meets our requirements, which are, I wouldn't like to think they're too onerous. And we have plans to have two markets actually. One market will be for featured coins and featured tokens that are currently listed on Cryptophile that have passed the enhanced due diligence checks that we do. So those are the ones that we're kind of giving the green light for and saying, that's cool. And then we also intend to have another market category, which allows anyone in the community to add their token. We do much less due diligence there, but we still do KYC on the founders and the team involved, and we kind of look into the source of funds and whatnot. So some basic compliance stuff. So I think DToken will be a very good platform for projects like the one you just suggested, because we're going to make it very easy to get your token on there and integrate it with us. And we're very excited about DToken because for the first time, anyone anywhere in the world is going to be able to trade utility tokens or exchange tokens directly without any financial intermediation. So you don't need to trust anyone with your tokens. It's like the Ether Delta of SLP.
Yeah. For the ones that don't know Ether Delta, yeah, well, not gonna explain it now. Semyon, I do a raffle every 20 minutes. I do a raffle every 20 minutes, and that those 20 minutes are up. So give me a second, and I can give a prize to somebody that is watching the stream. I'm gonna pick a winner. Good luck to all
Absolutely.
participants. Here we go. Colin, you are the lucky winner of this round. Let's spin the wheel for Colin. Here we go. A 50,000 world token prize. Congratulations, Colin. We're gonna pick a multiplier. 3 times multiplier makes 150,000. Let me start a new raffle right away. 20 minutes counting down. As always, it's open again, guys. Exclamation mark raffle to participate. All right, Semyon. Sorry for that. That's the mandatory thing of this stream. We have to give out crypto to more and more people every day. So that's what we do. So tell me a little bit more. Today is a big day, you said. Explain it a little bit better for the ones that missed it, because I see that a lot of new viewers are coming in the last couple of minutes. So please explain me more why today is a big day for Cryptofield.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Colin on winning the raffle. With regards to so today we're pushing a big update for CryptoPhil, and it's basically a huge improvement in all terms of the trading interface, the features on the platform. We've added charts, OHLC charts. We've added a lot more data to the platform, so you can see straight away on the dashboard the summary of all the markets, the 24-hour change, all that good stuff that you guys have been asking us for the last 6 months. And it's very pretty. It works very well. It's very fast, and we're just excited to get it out. And today is kind of our final push. So we'll be doing after the stream actually. So maybe in 30 minutes we'll do a soft launch. Anyone who has a CryptoPhil account will have access to the new interface. All they have to do is log out and log back in again. And
Is that already happening now or not?
no, so
Okay.
this will go live as soon as I get off the stream and
Okay.
give a go ahead. Yeah.
I have a screen of Cryptofield right now in the back, browser screen in the back, and I did not see the change yet. So I was thinking, should I log out now? But okay, good.
Yeah, so maybe 30 minutes or so.
All right, exciting.
Yeah, and then sort of that's the big news we have. And moving forward, we're just going to start to prepare for the launch of D-Token, our non-custodial exchange, and start to announce the token projects that we've partnered with who are going to be coming to D-Token. So that's kind of the general company update.
And what about Honk? Is Honk going to be part of it, or it's going to be the ones listed now on Cryptofield? Drop, Spice, Sai, and Toba. And Honest Coin. And Honest Coin, of course.
So we do really like the Honk, and we love the Honk team. They're great guys. There are some concerns we have about Honk. The first concern, the main concern, is that because the price is so low, since there are so many tokens, our system actually doesn't support
sub
Honk trading
prices.
Absolutely, yeah.
I get it.
So we have some technical limitation there, and if the demand for Honk is going to be high enough, then we can definitely consider doing the technical work to support the sub-Satoshi pricing. But there are some interesting token projects that have sort of just been born in the last 6 months. Mm-hmm. But there are some serious companies behind these projects, so that's very exciting for us.
All right. So you're looking a little bit at the more serious projects, let's call it like that, instead of a Honk.
Well, I'll put it this way: we will offer anything that our users want. So if we see enough demand for it from our community, then we'll get it on there for you, no matter how serious or how trivial the token is.
Yeah. Okay, that's a nice answer. I like that one. So it's all up to us to basically get Honk above 1 Satoshi. That would
absolutely
that would solve all the problems right away. All right. I had a couple of questions from viewers. Let me see. I wrote them down somewhere in case people want to You know, in 1 hour time, for the ones that don't know, Adam Kokesh is coming to the stream. He is also going to be live with us here on Honkler Hangout. And in case you want to write down your questions, I have a Bitcoin Talk post where you can basically write down everything that you want to share with the stream. I have a question somewhere. Let me find it. A couple of questions I have. I wrote them down somewhere. I got a couple of questions. I'm just gonna do them one by one. Are you going to make more than one kind of drop market? Right now, drop is only traded against Bitcoin Cash, I believe, on your cryptophile exchange. And the question is, are you going to create a drop to Spice, a drop to Honk, drop to USDH market?
Yeah, so I think that's a good question. Right now, we're not planning on adding any markets to crypto until the launch of our non-custodial exchange, D-Token, with a few exceptions that aren't confirmed yet. But I would like to see a drop spice market, definitely. I think that would be very popular.
Okay.
And maybe a few others. But right now, it's just we don't have anything planned in terms of. But I think the priority for us, right, is to get more users on CryptoPhil, to get more trade volume on SLP, and to get the drop market cap up higher, do more burns, list more tokens, and grow this ecosystem. And I think naturally the demand will increase for drop because we're committed. You know, we're here for the long run. We have a lot of plans for drop, and you know, we're doing a good job. We're doing a good job at the moment. The trade volume on the exchanges was almost at $1 million US in the last month, and it's growing 30%, 40% month on month.
Cool.
So I think we just keep going on this upwards trajectory.
I heard this rumor that drop is gonna be listed on exchange.bitcoin.com. Can you go into that one, or is that too hot?
Yeah, so I can't confirm or deny that rumor.
What a perfect answer. You should become politician. You should
Oh
become.
yeah.
I'm looking for people here to run the president for president of Liberland.
Well, I think I'm too honest for that.
So the next question, maybe you already answered it, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. When is the DEX going to be launched?
So the current time that we're giving for the DEX is 6 to 8 weeks from the start of this week. We
Okay.
have a working prototype, and now we're dealing with the user interface. Parallel, we've just started working on. Well, we've started implementing AnyHedge into D-Token, and that's
AnyHedge
going to
is
take up
the
a lot of our
AnyHedge is
resources.
just to say to the people that don't know, AnyHedge is the new creation of Bitcoin Cash where you can hedge anything with anything, or better said, anything with Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah, so AnyHedge is a very cool company, and they offer you the ability to open a contract on the price of Bitcoin Cash, and it's fully handled by the blockchain. So there's no financial intermediation. There's no third parties. We provide the user interface infrastructure and the data, and AnyHedge provide the contracts and the Oracle data. The system kind of all works together, and you get this amazing user experience where you can basically long or short the price of Bitcoin Cash in a completely self-custodial manner. You know, you never have to trust anyone with your money. The contract will be public, and it will be audited if it hasn't already. So it's very cool, and I think it's very exciting for BCH.
I've looked into it. I must say, I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand it completely just yet. In the meantime, we're getting tips from people. We're getting new subscribers. I want to thank Strider Finn. I want to thank Mike for following. Thanks, guys. Um, I've got more questions. What requirements do you need for a token to be listed on CryptoField?
Yes, so we basically look at a few things. We have regulatory obligations with which we have to comply to operate as a financial services business.
Mm-hmm.
So part of those obligations include us having to understand who we're working with So we do KYC on the big stakeholders in the project, on any directors. So we need KYC information. Then we also look for a white paper which basically lays out a real business case for the project. You know, it can be a trivial business case like Spice, where you're just showing appreciation, but there has to be a business case. And those are the two main pillars on which we assess every application that we get.
Yeah. Clear. One more. Do you have any breaking news for the stream today? Well, you already shared it, right? Kind
Yeah,
of
so
shared it already. A new user interface is coming to Cryptofield, including graphs. Oh, I like to see graphs a lot. You're gonna make me happy with it. So I guess within a couple of hours, Cryptofield is gonna be updated. We're gonna see a different layout of it, and that was the news that Semyon shared already. I have one more question, which you also already kind of answered, but I'm gonna ask it. Are you going to add any Ethereum or ERC20 tokens?
oh, that's a good question. Yeah, we get asked that a lot, but our focus is SLP. We think that simple ledgers are really beautiful and creative solution to tokenization. And I think it's important for early stage companies to maintain very sharp focus on what they're working on. And for us, we can deliver much more value to our users, a much better experience to our users if we focus on SLP.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to build the SLP infrastructure. We're going to build the SLP trading infrastructure. We're going to make an awesome user experience. And then we're going to get projects to choose SLP instead of ERC20, instead of Ethereum for their tokens.
I'm trying to do that myself. Colin was just won 50,000 world tokens. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have a interview with the developer of that token. And then I mentioned to him, hey, dude, do you know that every time I send a couple of your tokens to people who won it here on the stream, that it costs me like 10 cents, 20 cents to send those tokens around? Yeah, I know but yeah, it's on Ethereum. So what do you do? I said, well, what do you do? SLP it. So, well, we will see if he's really gonna do that. But I'm also trying to get, a lot of people still don't know that it's possible to create a SLP token. Don't even know that Bitcoin Cash exists, right? So it's a very interesting time. I always say that, the current times are so many realities happen at the same time, and everybody is still right. I mean, for the people that are into Bitcoin, they have seen 1,000% gain. And for my grandmother who saved her retirement for her entire life, she still can buy her medicine every day. So, it's yeah, like I always say, it's exciting to be alive today. Let's just call it like that. And I'm glad that you want to be part of my stream. Let's call it like that. I really enjoyed giving away those 300 drops. I think it's 3 or 4 weeks ago by now. It was one of the best viewed streams ever, and also today we have a lot of viewers for my average. So thanks for thinking of me in a way.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely. Yeah, it
and
was very hard to resist.
I
Very
got
hard to resist with the hairstyle and the
yeah.
clown nose.
I got one more for you here from Swervycap of the Renew Cash. He asks, where do you get a fresh haircut? Can you already are the barbers open in London?
So
Because as you look
I
at
have an
me,
old
this is my
I
coup
have a
corona.
yeah. I have an older sister who's fortunately very good at cutting hair.
Oh, you're
So
such a lucky boy.
I'm very lucky. Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Is there any special meaning to cryptophile, Semyon? Is another question that I get asked. Is there any uh, thought behind the name?
Well, to be honest, we were looking for a .com domain name because we think it's clean, it's professional, and we also wanted to have the word crypto inside the name. But
Yeah.
we didn't like any of these obvious names with coin or bit, as most exchanges are. So we basically just invented a catchy word with the word crypto that had the .com domain name available. And unfortunately, that is the story. You know, our previous project, Voltaire, there was a much better history behind the name. But that's pretty much the reason
Well,
why we chose crypto.
if I think of cryptophile, it's a lover of cryptos, right? Something like that, cryptophilia. I mean, I can think of a connection with preference and love and crypto. I think it's a nice name, right? I get it at least. Cryptophile for me. Yeah, it sounds logic. It sounds in line with what a crypto lover would think of if he creates a new name for a website. Let me think, Semyon. I have seen Linzert here is spamming the chat. Let me ask a question of Linzert. Do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend? He asks.
Oh, Lindsay. I mean,
And you get a lot of compliments on your looks, Semyon. Are you used to that? If you want to
no,
get
no, I'm not. I'm not used to that. I
if you want
think
to get rid of that, I have a second wig. I still have more of my red nose. It works great. If you put that on, nobody comments on your looks anymore in that
yeah,
way.
Lindsay. What I'm gonna say to you is, you can DM me and we can chat.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
So Linzert, I'm hooking you up here. You see that?
yeah. I invited Lindsay to come visit our office last year, and just before Christmas, and I think he had some problems with the wife. She didn't want to let him go.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, Linzert, you're still welcome, Linzert. Just go there. Spice Queen also in the chat. Welcome, Spice Queen. How was your vacation, Spice Queen? Um, Okay, Semyon, I think the biggest news of today is that Cryptophile is going to get a brand new update which people can see as soon as our chat here is done. I think they should all go and have a look on Cryptophile. I think they should all start to trade some drop right now. You can still buy 1,000 drop for approximately 1 Bitcoin Cash. With 1,000,000 drops in existence and drops being burned on a monthly basis. Um, well, it can go any way, of course. Don't take financial advice from a guy with a honkler wig and a red nose. But with just 1,000,000 out there, it's not that many, not that great of a supply. I think that I have asked the questions that I wanted to ask. I know now that I have to wait for the decentralized exchange so I can list my own EFL token there. That Cryptophile is not going to be. I was hoping that Cryptophile would get as a kind of gateway, choose a couple of interesting coins that they like, which could even be Ethereum, for example, or Bitcoin Core, and create a SLP token out of Bitcoin Core, and then you just say, hey, in case you want to send your Bitcoin Core with low transaction fee, create the SLP token out of it, and you can always cash it in on Cryptofield, something like that. So,
Yeah, yeah. There is something like that. I think I remember Andreas Brecken mentioned something. The guy who made SideShift AI. I think it's called BTC2, and it's like a one-to-one pegged SLP version of Bitcoin, and you can use it and just pay, the 1/10 of a cent fee,
yeah,
and it's much cheaper than using Bitcoin Core.
yeah. Oh, it was just a thought. I have one more from Swervycap. Questions keep on flowing in, so if you don't mind, I'll keep on asking it. He asked, which is the first token to be delisted from Cryptofield? Or let me rephrase that question. How are you going to, what kind of a, I mean, you're trying to make a good selection, of course, but what are you going to judge the coins on that are listed? Can you get delisted, and when is it for you a reason to delist a token?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's a good question. So we do delist tokens. We haven't delisted any tokens yet, but we will be delisting tokens moving forward in the next month. and we will be delisting tokens on the DEX as well. So not all the tokens we currently trade on CryptoPhil will be available on D token. However, there will be new tokens that we don't currently trade on CryptoPhil available on D token. And I think for us, it's important for there to be actual real user demand for the token. It's as simple as that. And if the users don't want to trade it, then it's not worthwhile for us to support the token.
Clear. Yeah. Let's do one more. Crypto Bro asks, when did Semyon get into crypto? When did your crypto adventure start, Semyon? I'm interested in hearing about that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got into crypto. I must have been about 16 or 15, and it was very early. It was before Dogecoin was a thing, when Bitcoin still cost $200, and I was working in
2014, 2000, before the boom to 1200 or after the boom to 12?
before the boom.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and I was working in a shop back then. I just had like a weekend job, and one of my coworkers told me that about Bitcoin and about machines that mine it. And as a kid, to me, it was very fascinating. I played a lot of video games, and I knew quite a lot about the digital economy at the time. But for me, Bitcoin was very, very interesting. And it wasn't until sort of a year later that I got involved in a business where I was head of product, and then I was the CTO, which interfaced with Bitcoin. And it was a big product. We had over 100,000 users.
Okay.
And we interfaced a lot with Bitcoin. And that's when I understood the real potential of Bitcoin as a medium of exchange, as peer-to-peer cash. And I bought some Bitcoin. I got involved into Bitcoin mining. I did some contracting for a Bitcoin mining company, and ever since then I've been in crypto. And recently I actually developed the first Bitcoin education module in university in the UK. So the university where I studied, the University of Exeter, we have the first Bitcoin-based Bitcoin-based course, and I helped make that. I worked with some professors at the university, and that really deepened my knowledge even more, to the point where I realized that this is the future. And it's just going to take some time for people to catch on, and there's a few barriers that we have to get past.
Yeah. Interesting. Silent Musessin here makes the comment, Bitcoin still costs 200. Isn't that amazing, Semyon? After all these years, we are now at Bitcoin Cash at $200.
Absolutely, I
and
think
and
it's.
and the opportunity is real. I've been buying more Bitcoin Cash in the last couple of months because, hey, why not? I had my own things. I moved around so money, and the more that I'm kind of new. I don't want to say with Bitcoin Cash, but new with the community, and it's just a very warm group of people. And uh, unlike many others coins, right? Because there is so much hatred in these crypto groups, and you ask your, or I ask myself sometimes, is this really the people that we have to do it with? And then, luckily for me, I don't know why it took me so long, but I ended up here on CryptoPhil seeing all the, well, you guys got a million different Telegram groups, let's just say it like that. So I'm slowly rolling into that, and yeah, I'm having a great time. As you can see, I'm finding my way with my honk wig and my red nose, and I don't know. I mean, I guess we will have to convince a lot more people in the world, most of them who don't want to be convinced because they believe in a whatever pension fund, for example, that they've been working on their entire lives, which they don't want to see evaporate. But yeah, it's not really up to it's not really something that the young people can help, that they made that choice in the past. Hey, Semyon, before we end it, I run my stream with the title COVID 1984 Enjoying the controlled demolition of our economy. Do you want to get into a COVID conversation with me? Do you want to share your thoughts about what policymakers are currently doing to us? And if not, we are equal friends, or it doesn't matter. But this is what I like to hate on the current system. Let's call it just like that, for putting us in this bullshit situation. What do you think about it?
Well, I'd love to get involved, but I think it's time for me to head off just because I've got to roll out this new update for our users, and it's a very interesting topic, and I think we could spend some time talking about it for sure.
I think I should
But
invite you again then, Semyon.
I'd be more than happy to come back and talk some more.
All right. So
Absolutely.
so for today, let's conclude it. I'm going to thank you for being here. We are going to have a look at the new Cryptophile user experience that's going to launch within, let's say, let's give you 48 hours, Sam. So I'm going to say 48 hours, and
That's
then
very wise of you.
yeah, for the next 48 hours, after 48 hours, we're going to have a look. And then in a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to invite you again to the stream, and you're going to share with us all the news that you have then. What about that?
That sounds brilliant. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here, to connect with more users, and to have a nice chat. And yeah,
Thank you for
enjoy the
coming,
rest of
Semyon.
your evening.
And for all the other people watching, keep on watching, because in 30 minutes we're gonna have Adam Kokesh, presidential candidate of the United States elections 2020. And in case you have a question for him, we're gonna also hear about Adam Kokesh in a couple of minutes. So for now, Semyon, thanks for being here. You got a lot of work to do, so let me not hold you back any longer. Great that you showed up, or I mean, of course you showed up, but thanks for explaining everything that's in your mind, talking with us, and we all hope to see you back soon. And good luck with the update.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Take care.
Semyon.
Bye bye.
Have a good day. Bye bye.